Alright, what's up, Jetskibrothers? Here on another day. In this episode, we're going to be building this Army Green 650SX that I bought. I bought this, I don't know if you haven't seen the video where I bought this. I got this with two other 650 hulls and a ZXI. And so this is one that I'm going to finish putting together and get started. I'm gonna do a little bit of a paint scheme. Yeah, it's pretty gross, really. This paint is it's not very nice. It doesn't have any good secret parts on it. It does have the nose cover though, which is usually missing on these. And you can see the nice paint with the purple bleeding through, so. Under the hood, we've got no engine in there, so I gotta finish cleaning it up, but it at least has this reupholstered, and it's got, you know, a new turf sheet on it, so it does some okay stuff going for it. These things obviously aren't the same color as this, so I think I'll like spray paint these chrome or something, or I might do nothing. I don't know, we'll see how I'm feeling, but I do have an engine in this, I do have an engine for this that will be at least a little bit interesting, so stay tuned for that, but I'll get started. I'm going to do a little bit of a paint scheme on this. Hopefully it'll actually look kind of okay, but I guess you'll see when I start doing it. I got it washed up and cleaned up a little bit. So I've scuffed up this area on the back. Actually, I've kind of scuffed up this whole thing, but I'm going to put some stripes on it in like a matte white, and I think it'll look kind of like cool. Like it looks pretty, like somebody just did a crappy paint job now, but I don't want to go through all the hassle of totally stripping this thing and painting it, because, I mean, I do like it when it's done nicely and you remove all the parts, and, you know, they didn't even really tape off this pole bracket or anything. They just shot it, so I really don't like that, but I don't want to redo it, so I think I'm going to go for some, like, stripes and then try to give it, like, what is it, a weathered, distressed look. So it'll be interesting to see if it looks good or if it looks stupid, but I'm gonna bust out my painter's tape and tape off a design. And I have not thought about this very much, but this is just gonna be a quick and easy build. Like I'm not really spending a ton of time with this one. I still have the DASA bullet ski that I'm building at Rob's house and a bunch of other stuff, so I can't really spend too much time on some of the smaller projects, but this will at least be interesting and it'll be quick enough for me to make a few videos on it. So but yeah, I'll tape it up and I'll show you what design I come up with. I did one side of taping it off. I haven't really thought much about this. The inspiration for this is maybe a little bit like the stock 80s stripes on these, except for just in one color. So yeah, I'm gonna dab it on, and you guys all think this is funny because this is totally stupid, but I'm using flat ceiling paint on this because well, on this I don't care if it's strong, because I mean I'm gonna kind of like try to make it look weathered anyway. This is what I have laying around, and so yeah, you guys are probably thinking this guy's stupid, but that's, you know, sometimes we just do it that way on here. So yeah, I'll put it on and show you what it looks like. Nice thing about this paint is you can dry it really fast with the heat gun, and it kind of looks crappy. I think it kind of looks like, I don't know if you saw the World War II tank movie Fury, But how that was done, like the name Fury on their tank looked kind of like crappy. This is kind of what that looks like. So, yeah. I gotta say, I'm looking forward to pulling the tape off of this. And if it looks how my mind kind of wanted it to look, I'll be happy. But then I gotta do it on the other side too. And it'll be a little tricky trying to get it to match. But yeah, you wanna know what kind of paint Jetskibrothers use? Flat ceiling paint. So, that's right. For you, internet. Now here's the time for the unveil. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. Okay, there you go. So, actually, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Looks a little bit crappy, but you know, once I wash it a little bit and do a little bit of touch up, it'll look a little better. And also, who cares? So, yeah, I think when I get the other side done, it'll look good enough for me. So I had the inspiration for this in my head, but this is really what I was going for when I did it. And I didn't even like look at this. I didn't even look at it before I did this. I basically didn't even notice this or see it while I was doing this, but that's kind of the shape of stripe I was going for on that one. So it's funny. Whoa, 20 feet away, that looks pretty good. Closer. Okay, yeah, whatever, it looks how it looks. But anyway, it's starting to rain here. So if you enjoyed what you were watching, you want to see more of this baby getting built, go ahead and subscribe and a thumbs up, and watch the other videos if you would like. There's all sorts of gold nuggets that you probably never knew and didn't pop up on your YouTube feed. And so the only way you're going to find those is if you go and you click into the channel and start looking through. And, you know, you never know what you're going to find in there, because we do have a lot of good videos. So, anyway, and also, if you would like, go ahead and send us a check. I've heard of this thing called Patreon. I don't really get that. I think it sounds like a pretty hokey, stupid idea, but I think, you know, just send us about a check. Just send us a check. I don't know where our P.O. box is, but we might have one. So, as you can see, I'm gonna go for doing some checkers on the handle pull. It may look awful, it may look alright. This is kind of, I did the other side of the ski, and this is kind of how it turned out after I roughed it up a little bit. And I think it looks pretty alright, all things considered. Definitely better than it did before. So, but yeah, I'm gonna dab some paint on here, and I might show you what it looks like to rough this down. I don't know. I dried it with a heat gun earlier today, so it should be dry enough. And I don't know. I clear coated some of it on this side, so it should be stronger than it would have been. But obviously, if some of it flakes off, it's not like you can really tell. But yeah. So I've started pulling the tape off like somebody who just got a face overhaul with their plastic surgeon, pulling the wraps off, seeing what we got. And it's interesting. I think it looks better than it did, but when I do my massaging on it, it should be good. I think it'll be. I'm digging it so far. So, but it's a little messy. I'm really happy that this is just like crappy latex paint, because it just washes off in the sink. And so, yeah, and it's weak, so it'll be easy for me to scuff it up a little bit. Obviously, this is really drippy and kind of like, if this was supposed to be a good paint job, then it would look awful. But after I do the little effect to it, it'll look a lot better. But Yeah, this kind of reminds me of how like muscle car guys these days, they won't want to spend $100,000 to get their whole car like totally rust free and brand new paint, but you can have your car sent in to fix your rusted out floors and fenders, and it'll still kind of have that patina, but you can still use it and it looks good enough, and then you don't got to worry about it being too perfect and not wanting to use it because it's too nice. So this is how it is with that. I mean, why would I want to spend all the time to fix up this ski and make it look perfect and really strip it down? I mean, I know some guys really are into doing that, but I'm not gonna. It's just not worth it for me on this thing. So, but this is kind of a cool way to at least do something to it that's, worthwhile and kind of fun. So yeah, but anyway, tell me what you think about this whole phenomenon that I got going with this thing, and tell me if you've been enjoying the videos and how long you've been watching the videos, and get your buddies watching Jetskibrothers too while you're at it. We want you to get all your buddies watching the videos too. We could use it. Anybody we can get to help us get that 6,000 subscribers so we can be bigger than Watercraft Journal. I mean, once we do that, we'll all feel like we just made it in life. So here's what it looks like with all the masking removed. And I don't know how dry it is, so I'm going to tell you real quick how I'm going to scuff it up. Just in case, maybe I won't be able to get it on camera, but I'll at least tell you how I'm doing it. So, I just am using like this green Scotch-Brite with some soapy water and kind of, weathering it with that. And also these spots in the middle and the black where the white has run over, I'll probably try to scuff it all out and clean it out of the inside of the checkerboard, so it looks a little bit nicer and more touched up. And, you just work at it until you get kind of the design that you want. I mean, it's kind of cool. Yeah. Heck yeah, boys. 1,000% cool. I did everything. Here it is. All the magic done off screen. Yeah, tell me what you think of it below. We're always pretty, glad to hear your guys' opinions, even if you think it sucks. So, but I think it definitely looks better than it did. It at least looks like somebody tried to do a good crappy paint job. So, yeah, but I'm gonna say this is it for paint. I'll probably put some stickers on this thing or something, but yeah, I think that's about all I'm gonna do paint wise. So yeah, pretty happy with it. Yeah. What do you guys think? I think we've kind of maybe even tried a little harder lately to have more nicer looking projects for the channel lately. So yeah, just talk to us about what you think of our color schemes, our paint jobs, our, I don't know, whatever. We just try to have at least something interesting for people who look at the comments, or, it's for you guys too. But yeah, so I guess in the next video I'll probably show you the engine that's going in that thing. Until next time, see ya!